Traders, what is going on today? Excited you guys are here. Want to discuss something really important. The $1 million day trading mistake. What is that? You're going to have to watch to find out. Since day one of my trading, I've been studying the markets every day for 3.5 years. Been trading for a few. Since day one, I've had one problem that I have been struggling with ever since the beginning. Now, we all struggle with different things in the market. Some of us, it's going to be one thing, some of us another thing. But the point is, find out what you're struggling with and fix it. It does no good to dig yourself deep in a hole and then look up and just say, well, I'm in a hole. That's that. The point is, you got to stop digging yourself in the hole, figure out how to get out of the hole. And so, what is that $1 million mistake? Mine is capping my winners too soon. This is a $1 million mistake because you watch the guys who are killing it. I mean, they've been doing this for a while and they're making millions. This is one of the biggest reasons why they're making millions, because they allow their winners to work for them. They don't just allow the losers to work for them, they allow the winners to work for them. But since day one, it has been such a struggle for me to allow winners to run. I've been doing it more often, but I want to take a look at some examples here in a second so we can look over the times I let winners run, the times I don't, the times I let losers run. It's tough. Now, all of us struggle with different things in trading. Some of us, it may be revenge trading. You dig yourself really deep in a hole with revenge trading. You got to get out of that hole. You got to stop digging, get out. Some of us is maybe over trading. Some of us is, not cutting those losses soon enough, so we end up blowing up. Those are real issues that real traders struggle with, and I used to, but thankfully I don't struggle with those anymore, but I still struggle with this one. And it has prevented me from being able to capitalize on these winners and make a lot more money. See, it's very important. I say this a lot. Mark Douglas said, be flexible with your expectations, but very rigid with your rules. So it's very important to stay rigid with those rules and to cut those losses. Have a max risk set. Have predefined risk. Understand that. Understand these rules that you develop for yourself. I have some on my whiteboard here where I say, okay, after I lose twice on one ticker, I'm not trading that ticker anymore. Why did I make that rule? Because I was revenge trading stocks. I was over trading. So I've created rules for myself to prevent me from doing these mistakes again. Let me provide you guys with an example. Let's say full position for you is 1,000 shares. And let's say you already hit your first profit target. So you're going to lock in some shares. You lock in 500. And then, you let the rest ride. If it works for you a whole nother point, with 500 shares, that's $500 just on that one trade extra. You're allowing yourself to be flexible with your expectations in the profit. You lock in at your first profit target, but you allow the rest to work for you some. And that has made a lot of people a lot of money. I don't really understand why this has been so difficult for me. It's just when I see money, I want to take it off the table. When I'm in the green, I want to pick it up. If I see $20 on the ground, I just want to pick it up. I don't want to leave it there and, okay, maybe another $5 bill will drop on the floor. It's just been hard for me. A way for me to negate this emotion has been scaling out. Now, when I used to do single entry, single exit and go in full position, 1,000 shares, and I'm planning to come out full position, 1,000 shares, I'd be taking it a lot faster. But scaling out has allowed me to let them work for me a little bit more because, okay, I'm already green. Emotionally, I'm already green. Let's, see if we can get a little bit more green. And then my stop loss at that point just becomes my average price. So if a stock goes up to $10, let's say I short it at $10, comes down to like $9.85, I lock in half my position. My stop at that point is going to be, if it comes back up to $10. So I'm either going to be more green or I'm just going to be break even on the rest of the trade. And emotionally, that has really helped me out. But still, I'm not allowing them to work for me enough. It's been a huge mistake, a huge barrier, I think, in my way for my trading that has made it so where I'm not maximized on huge profit potential. So I want to take a look at a few trades just so we can go over them. You guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. Let's get straight into them. Before we take a look at some of these charts, I do want to just go over the last couple weeks. If you guys have been following me on YouTube, if I don't post a live trade video, what I'll do is I'll just post the chart. I think it's really good educational for you guys to see the chart, something I want to do extra to help you out. We've been coming out with educational videos, been coming out with live trading, and I'm coming out with charts as well. So I've been posting charts every single day here on YouTube for the last couple weeks. Been doing pretty well. Last week Let's see, last week my trading, I was 10 for 10 on the week. That was last week. This week, I took 9 trades and was green on 8 of them. So, the last 2 weeks, 18 out of 19, that's not bad. That's not bad, but it's not as good as I want because I'm not allowing these winners to work for me. The charts tell everything, guys, and that's why I've been posting charts lately, because I really think this is going to be educational for you. For example, there's going to be a lot of examples of this. This is a huge mistake, $1 million mistake in my opinion. This was on Thursday, DLTH. I actually had 3 ads here. I don't know why it's not showing the third one, but look at my profits. You know, I took these way too close together. This thing ended up dropping another 50 cents. I'm not allowing these to work for me enough, and that's just one example. We're about to get into a lot more. DLTH, that was Thursday. Now let's go down to Wednesday. And Wednesday, both tickers I traded, so much room, to make more on both of them. I remember PTGX, that one just completely sold off. MRVL, went up a lot more than even that I had screenshotted. There's so much more room to make money, but I just cannot allow these to work for me. I don't know why it's been such a, hard thing for me. LE, I shorted this up here at 1360, took it right there at 1320, dropped, another point. Didn't give myself any room for those to work. Same thing on this ticker. Went up another 60 cents. Didn't allow it. With these leftovers, I have to allow these stocks to work for me. That is the thing I hope you guys are realizing. We're just looking at a couple weeks of charts right there, but it's been the last 3 years. So if this is a problem that you struggle with, we're in the same boat. I mean, this is something I've struggled with for a long time. A way for me that has helped with it has been locking in some along the way. Because you see, with some of these charts, I do let it, give me a little bit more profit, but just, not enough. It's so much more of the money, and this is something Warren Buffett said, so much of the money that's made is in the waiting. It's in the patience with a P-A-Y. It's in the patience. It's in the waiting. And sometimes you just got to look at yourself in the third person and maybe slap yourself. Kind of like the video game. Just kind of look at yourself in the third person while you're trading and say, Kevin, you do not press that button. Kevin, you do not press that button. So to wrap up the video, guys, we all struggle. We all struggle in life. We all struggle in day trading. We all have our struggles. You're not getting away from that. But the point is, we're the ones with the shovel. We dug ourselves in this hole. We can dig ourselves out of the hole. And it's about realizing what you've done and trying to fix it. Create rules to, get out of the hole. I know this is a struggle. The way that's worked best for me thus far has been scaling out. Now, I got to be disciplined enough to not look at my profit, not look at what I'm making, and just say, look at the chart. That's it. Just look at the chart. Say, Kevin, you've seen this a million times. Let it work. Now, if yours is revenge trading, create a rule for yourself. I'm not taking more than 2 losses on this ticker or I'm out. I'm done. I'm not trading anymore. You just got to create rules for yourself. That's the point of this video. Create rules for yourself. Be disciplined enough to do that, because if you're not going to, no one else is going to do it for you. It's not the funnest coming out and talking about my mistakes in trading, being vulnerable about it, but I think it's going to help, some of you guys out a lot, and maybe it'll help me out, talking about kind of in the third person. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Go ahead and hit that like button, traders. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see y'all next time.